Is this next song Dark Divine's heaviest track that they've made so far? Well, it's the one that I've heard so far that's the heaviest, but either way, we're getting into Dark Divine with Midnight Masquerade.
Just to guide the one we need, dressed in elegance and agony, parading through decay. Watch your eyes, replace broken dreams, stealing lies behind anonymity, just to feel something. Another day getting into deep. We stay cause we just can't get the beast. Another day, another settled in. We know it's wrong, but it tastes so sweet. And this midnight masquerade, where you can't become anyone or anything, because if no one knows your name, then no one has to know what you've been hiding. Synthetic was
I gotta pause right there before I get too caught up in this. Man, so hold on, my mirror is there in the way, but so right off the bat, this is freaking just so full of energy. And so for starters, I've only been listening to Dark Divine for about the past year or so, maybe even less. I only recently discovered them through like I think it was their song Runaway. But they're one of those bands that I found, and just they've been on my radar for quite a while. And well, not quite a while, I don't know why I said that. I've only been listening to them for less than a year, but they have cemented themselves in my radar. That's the best way I can put it, as a band that I absolutely want to follow and see where they're going to go. And this song right here, it just has so much freaking energy in it from the start. They didn't waste a whole lot of time building up to it. They didn't do like a slow intro or anything. It was just a straight into the music, high energy, which I think they knew exactly what they're going for right here. So 100% song already has that freaking get up and go mosh pit energy that just makes you want to get either really rowdy or just get up and like shove some people around and have a good time. You don't want to hurt anybody, obviously, in the pit, but I really wish that they were coming here sometime soon in the future. I know they got a tour going on right now as the recording of this video, but sadly no dates around me that I know of without traveling. But really freaking heavy. I honestly didn't expect this song to be that heavy just by the name of it right off the bat. So I guess sometimes presentation can actually fool what you are expecting out of the song versus what you actually get from it. Yeah, and for a guy, well, for the lead singer Anthony to be originally, well, okay, so I don't know the extensive history of it, but I do know he was with Not Enough Space for a little bit before he started just diving head for, well, full on into Dark Divine itself. I just wouldn't expect him to have this kind of energy if I had known that in the past, and it makes me wonder what he would have been like in that band versus well, where he is right now. But overall, I love the freaking energy of this song, and I definitely want to hear more of it from them.
We cannot find a face to satisfy the need to feel alive. Feeding in the dead of night, open arms and covered eyes. Just lose yourself and pick a vibe. Don't think of what you sacrifice. Yeah. And this midnight masquerade,
bass, so I know I've got it down to a T on where I'm gonna pause these songs at, even with this being a first listen, and I don't typically go through and do a pre-listen to any songs. But I just know right off the bat where to pause it at, because I know this is getting into breakdown. Just the way they dropped all the instruments out, and they let the drum really breathe, and it becomes more prevalent, and everything. And I do notice that their sound is a little more unique from most metalcore bands that I do know, because a lot of their songs actually have a really prevalent bass guitar in the background, which I've noticed that with a lot of their songs. Normally, I've said in other videos that metalcore, the bass is kind of it's there, but it's not something you really notice unless you're really looking for it. But they really let the bass guitar come through when it comes to their sound, which I think is why their sound is very unique, especially in metalcore as a whole. Because it's just something new. And then their style also, a lot of it is very, I'd say, unique when it comes to that genre in particular. Because I mean, I usually say metalcore, it's the junk food of like the metal world. A lot of people are doing it. A lot of bands are going the metalcore route just because it's popular. It gets a lot of the views most of the time, than more times than most modern metal does, especially among like deathcore, and you got all your other subgenres. Metalcore it gets all the views right now, and I can't really blame a lot of bands for going that route, because it's just what people want. I mean, if you have a formula, it makes sense to do that as much as you can within reason. Don't oversaturate it, which I think we're almost getting to oversaturation, but I haven't gotten sick of it. And it's fairly obvious that with Dark Divine in particular, they're doing a lot of stuff with their music that really freaking works.
This house is a prison of parcel and shame. Even you like, but you'll never be the same.
That was Dark Divine and Midnight Masquerade. This song was just freaking balls to the wall, high energy from start to finish. And this is actually the stuff that I'm looking for typically when I'm going into like metal and just metalcore, just metal as a whole, I guess, and not to get too specific with it. Very high energy, very just overall get you super hyped, get your blood pumping, get you ready to just get up and jump around, to freaking two-step, to freaking hop in a mosh pit and just tear it up. And it's So I'm even a little speechless with it right now, but it might also just be because I'm still a little tired from this morning. But yeah, I just love this song, and honestly, right now, I think this is probably the heaviest song that I've heard from them at this point. Again, I don't have a super extensive history with them right now, but excited to see where they go. If any member of Dark Divine is listening to this, Des Moines, Iowa, please come here, because we don't get enough acts as it is, and we need more. We need more more bands to come here as a whole, because it's freaking boring here. And this song is just freaking amazing, absolutely freaking amazing. I can't. I'm almost speechless just with how the whole thing is laid out, and probably the sheer amount of effort and work that it took to even make something like this. So yeah, for anybody else listening, go ahead and give this one a spin wherever you're listening to music. It's definitely worth it. I'm putting it on my playlist. It's probably gonna go on my very specific mosh pit playlist that I listen to before concerts, to really get myself hyped up, because it's that good, I believe. But I'm gonna go and stop freaking glazing right here right now, because otherwise the video would probably go on forever. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button for more content like this in the future. Got a lot of bands on the repertoire of things I'm gonna be listening to. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.